D.C. Tickets available on Eventbrite. That's this Saturday night. Get your tickets now. Eventbrite.com. The Brawl in the Hall. It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Yo, 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 what's going on, people? Man, get them eye boogies out your eyes. Get that marination crust out of the side of your lip. It's time to get lit. It's Thursday morning. We close to Friday. We close to the fight. We got Canelo and Berlanga getting it on this Saturday. It's getting closer to just got paid Friday night. Yeah, it's your boy returning from. It's coffee and donuts from grown-ups with yours truly, the grumpiest OG. Yes, the people's favorite Crush the Legend. How y'all doing this Thursday, man? Hopefully, as y'all getting up, you get your notifications, you coming in, and you gonna kick it with this power hour with the Crush. We got a few things to talk about. Some things is too bad, some things might be too good, but we gonna find things out as we go through it this morning on this morning's episode of Coffee and Donuts for Grown-ups. Shout out to BBO, shout out to JBTD Network. Before I also go on, shout out to my fam. You know, we got BBO, we got Prize Fighter, we got the Puerto Rican Prince D Free, Marky Dan, and everybody else that comes on to the land. Melanie Queen, blessings if you in here. Well, there's a few things to talk about. Of course, there's always a few things to talk about. So, I got a little bit of this to talk about. I got a little bit of that to talk about. So, we're going to get these things up and going. Oh, man. Hit the like button as you come on in. Hit the dislike. I accept haters and congratulators. It doesn't matter to me. We're going to let it do what it do because this is how we get down. Well, for starters, let me start here. Well. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, in the world of boxing, it's always something going on. And like I previously said the other morning, that, 24 has brought a lot of, we didn't know what to expect, a lot of disappointment. This has been the driest year in boxing in the last few years. Something's always happened, and they always say, hey, always expect the unexpected. You know what I mean? So, I kind of have the boxing blues right now. So, Shakur Stevenson is out on injury. I'm going to repeat that again. Shakur Stevenson, little man from Brick City, as my man CDK say, the little cute champ with dimples. So Shakur Stevenson has a, if I'm not mistaken, arm injury. I think it's his his right arm or his left arm. Well, one of his arms is injured. I think he injured it in sparring. Of course, he had to, injure his hand during training. But this is too bad and too sad. Violins, please. Here we go again. So, all the talks and all the smoke being blown out the air, and we thought we was going to get this amazing fight with Shakur Stevenson. He signed with Rayada, and we was expecting something. Of course, we was expecting something, but I always say expect the unexpected. So what we expected to happen really didn't happen. So of course, we're not getting no Shakur and Tank fight. So then people said, well, okay, Shakur is not gonna fight Tank right now. Who else Shakur is gonna fight? Shakur has to fight somebody. He got to do something. Everybody in boxing needs to do something, including your favorite fighter too. Everybody got to do something if they ain't doing a damn thing right now. Okay, so everybody got to do something. So this man injured himself. So, and didn't get the Tank fight, not getting Zepeda. So here we go with the Cordina fight. Now, some people, they don't wish no harm on Shakur, but some people is glad that this fight is not happening. They're glad because they didn't really want to see Shakur in there with Cordina anyway. But you got people, defending that. Come on, man, take it easy. It's only boxing, man. At least the boy was a champion. Don't be so hard on Shakur. Why you so damn grumpy? Well, in this case, I ain't the only grumpy one when it comes to the decision of when we heard that this fight was going to happen. I think everybody was grumpy along with the grumpy OG. Because God doing it, I want to be satisfied. I want what I want. I need what I need. And I'll take it whenever you give it to me. But damn it, give me what I want. So now we not getting it. Now here's the reason. Now where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where are y'all? Where's all the hits and stuff? Hey, it's a fake injury. He faking the funk. He faking the funk like the main source song. Where's all that about Shakur? Oh, I need to see the injuries. Cause y'all was doing that about y'all about fighters y'all was hating on. Oh man, he perpetrated, man. He just did that to get at the side. You can see him in the hospital and all that. So is Shakur faking? Is he faking? Is that an AI pick? He's not really in the hospital. His hand's not really injured. We don't know. But I know y'all get like that sometimes. So I'm just trying to help y'all get there this morning since y'all being afraid to come out. Y'all do that anytime. Or maybe Shakur is getting a pass. Maybe Shakur is getting a pass. Who knows? But like I said, sad situation. So we don't get to see Shakur, y'all. We don't get to see if he was going to bring us another board performance. Because a lot of people wasn't agreeing with this fight that it's the only fight on that card that you're going to pay pay-per-view for. But the main event, where it's going to go down between Bivol and Better Beef, you ain't got to pay for that. And he's trying to get the people Shakur and Cordina. Well, fellas, you ain't got to worry about that. Even if they was just going to say, hey, man, well, since we just going to charge you guys for Cordina and Shakur, man, we'll give you a discount. Give out just $20, $15, or whatever the case may be. A lot of people don't agree with it. So therefore, we can move that out of the way. Move that out the way. So Shakur is not coming back until 25. And I'm looking around, and I just seen, just a few minutes ago before I came on, I seen that Zepeda got a fight coming up in November. And he's fighting Tevin Farmer. How do y'all feel about Zepeda fighting Tevin Farmer? Now, me, to be honest with you, right? How did Tevin Farmer get in the spot to get a fight with Zepeda? When it looked like Zepeda was moving forward. Zepeda is one of the next guys up outside the big names at 135 that we were all talking about, seeing him doing his thing. We was talking about Zepeda getting in Shakur, like I just said, possibly Tank. So we were just talking about this recently. Zepeda getting in there with the two best dudes at 135. So Tevin Farmer just had a fight not too long ago. Didn't look too good. He didn't look too good in his last fight. Can't even remember who the opponent was, but he didn't look too good. But somehow, some way, looking at the 135 roster list, Zepeda could afford a better opponent, I guess. Not saying that Tevin Farmer is ass, but we know Tevin Farmer is not the same guy anymore. Even though he's a very crafty guy, don't get me wrong, Farmer can box. Farmer can box, got good hand speed. He definitely got good defense too. That's the guy I would have been talking more about if he was more active, with fighting. Because when he was active, years ago, that's one thing we used to talk about in his skill set, that the boy got good defense. Oh, I wish he would have stayed active, because I would have loved to bring up the debate. It would be a lovely debate about the best defensive guys in boxing. Because you know the ones we was talking about, Dev. Yeah, we talk about Dev and his defense. Shakur, of course, we talk about Shakur and his defense. Smart people, they ain't haters that really know boxing. They talk about tanking his defense. But to make a long story short, all the top guys we know in the sport of boxing that has good or great defense, we debate and say who got the better defense. Now, I got to give flowers where flowers need to be given. Tevin Farmer is a hell of a defensive fighter. A hell of a defensive fighter. So, like I said, if Tevin Farmer would have been staying active and everything, it would have been a hell of a debate. Plus, I would have loved to see this guy in a ring with those guys, because Tevin Farmer was good enough, at one time to get in the ring with those guys, like the Tanks and Shakurs. And he wanted to. He wanted to get in the ring with them, but things. All right, so now we at this point to where, like I just said, coming up in November, Tevin Farmer getting a shot. Tevin Farmer is getting a shot, people. So also is it this that 135 need some more oomph in there? It does. 135 need a little more oomph, because you got two real big names. Well, we got three. Let's break it down like this. All right. So we know Tank and Shakur is the two biggest names. Okay, we can add Loma. I know y'all gonna, fact check me in the chat if I forget anything. But y'all know who the top guys are. So let's all do this right now. Let's figure out who's the top 5 at 135. So let's get the 3 top names out the way first. Okay, so that'd be Tank, Shakur, and Loma, right? So at the Tank, Shakur, and Loma, who would be the other 2 biggest names at 135? They don't necessarily have to be a star, but biggest name they talking about. Well, like I said, it ain't too much in between there. So we throw Abdullah Mason in. You got to throw this young phenom in there. So yes, Abdullah Mason, and who would be respectfully another honorable mention, at 135, because we're trying to get out the top 5. So we got 4. Who would be the 5th? Okay, my fault. Keyshawn Davis. That's fair enough. So we got Tank, we have Shakur, we have Loma, we have Abdullah Mason, and Keyshawn Davis. I think that's about fair. What y'all think about that? The top 5 lightweights, right? So that if that's the case, so we got to look at it now. Zepeda is up there. He's not top 5, but he's damn sure top 10. Think he is. So where Tevin Farmer comes in at, I don't know where Tevin Farmer is ranked right now, but Tevin Farmer getting a fight with Zepeda. Now we can say this about this fight, and not because of Tevin Farmer's skill set, because Farmer can box. He can box, but he's like, what have you done for me lately? He ain't been doing much. He's been in and out, his career been in and out, so I don't know. I think Zepeda should have had a better name opponent, but we gotta look at what's in between. So I guess it's not really that much in between, and this is how Farmer get in the spot. So Farmer is getting in place to probably mess around and get a shot at a title. Meaning, so we think about, are we finally going to get, or can we get an undisputed situation finally situated at 135? Don't know, not even sure, but hopefully we can get it. But Tevin Farmer is back in the mix, so I think this could be all right, Farmer. We give you one more shot, man, because your last couple fights you ain't look too good, man. You ain't look too good. So do it sound like that they throwing Farmer into the pit? Is Farmer getting thrown into the pit by getting a shot with the pit? What do y'all think about that? Because I still don't get it. Because could have got a better opponent or a more active opponent. And I don't agree with fighters who has been looking subpar, and then they wind up getting themselves in position, in a good position to get right back where they was once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow. But it's been a minute since Tevin Farmer was considered one of the best. When he was considered one of the best, when he was considered a threat to your favorite fighter, goddamn. Yeah, he was considered a threat to them all. Cookie Monster is what I call him because call me foul all you want. I call him Cookie Monster. Well, I got that from my man. Shout out to KQKC, man. He call him Cookie Monster, man.